Hello. In this video, we're going to start looking at irrational zeros. So sometimes the quadratic formula will be necessary to assist us in finding irrational zeros. We want to find all zeros of the following polynomial functions. So to do this, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to graph this. So let's go ahead and go to the calculator. Okay, let's go ahead and type this in. X cubed minus 6x squared plus 2x plus 21, and then graph it. Now notice we've got 1, 2, 3 zeros, good. This one though is between -1 and -2, and we've got a 0 at 3, and then we have another one between 4 and 5. We know for certain that this one is going to be 3. So let's go ahead and use that and see if we can find the other two. Okay, I'll see you back at the notes. Okay, welcome back to the notes. We know for certain that 3 is going to be a 0, so let's use that. So we have the 1, -6, 2, and 21. Bring down the 1, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, and add. Awesome. The other two zeros we don't know though. But realize that we have 3 terms of x squared, -3x, and -7. So what we really want to do is we want to solve x squared minus 3x minus 7 and set it equal to 0. We would factor this if we could, but this cannot be factored. So let's go ahead and use the quadratic formula, which means we need the discriminant first. B squared minus 4ac. Here a is 1, b is -3, and c is -7. So plug it in, -3 squared, minus 4 times 1 times -7, so that's 9 plus 28, which gives me 37. And the fact that 37 is not a perfect square of anything else, that means that this is going to be an irrational solution. So let's go ahead and find that solution. Again, the quadratic formula is -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Let's plug in what we know. Opposite of b is -3, so the opposite of b is +3, plus or minus the square root of 37 all over 2 times 1, which is 2. And believe it or not, that's it. That's all you have to do. Because 37 is prime, so I can't simplify the square root of 37. If you could simplify the square root of 37, you'd have to simplify all of this as well. But we can't, so we are done. So the zeros here are the following. 3, and then 3 minus the square root of 37 all over 2, and then 3 plus the square root of 37 all over 2. That works. Or if you prefer, you can do the following. You can do 3, and then 3 halves minus the square root of 37 over 2. And then you can also do 3 halves plus the square root of 37 over 2. That works just as well. For me, I don't care. My math lab shouldn't care either, but for some of y'all, one of these is going to be easier to type in than the other. Alrighty. Well, notice that we have a single real rational solution of 3, and we have 2 still real but irrational solutions here as well. If you're ever asked to round this, just type these into your calculator and then round them to how many ever decimal places that they ask you for. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next video. Have fun.